Hello my dear students, welcome to your Geography's online class. Today, we will try to learn solving a topo sheet. As we have already discussed in our earlier class about topo sheet, with the basic concept and the basic questions that we get. So here, I will try to help you solve a part of the topo sheet that you have. This small piece of paper that you see, a colorful paper, this paper is what you get in your board examination. If you count on it, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Approximately you get 10 by 10. So this is 100 square meters grid that you get. But it is also very necessary to understand that you get questions in your test paper related to only this set of diagrams or any natural or man-made features that you see here inside. This is the only thing that you get in your board examination or any of the examinations that you write. So the questions are mostly from this section. So this map, now until last class we have been doing map number 45D by 10. So this is a map or a part of a map number 45D by 7. So as we already discussed about the colors, anywhere you see yellowish color, this means agricultural land. The white color that you see, this is a wasteland in fact. The green color you see is a natural vegetation. The red lines that you see is mostly covering the road systems in this place. This region does not have any of the railway section. So you only have the roadways. And then here in this corner of the map, you see this brownish color. These are mostly sand deposits or sand features. So let us try to solve this map with the questions as follows. Say, in this map, the first question that you get is a 4-figure grid reference of the settlement. Consider any. Here this is Mahudi Moti or Kuchavada, Panthawada. So these are the places. So if you have to mention the 4-figure grid, for example, of Panthawada, like I said, you have to first see the eastings. Eastings are the line that represents the east direction. Those are vertical lines, and northings, those are horizontal lines that starts moving towards the north. And each line, this red line, vertical and horizontal, are numbered. So eastings and northings. So let's see the place called Panthawada here. For eastings, you see it's 81 beginning number. Then you consider it 81. And then northings, you see 99. This is the beginning number. So this is to be considered, not the ending number. Here 81. This place Panthawada is between 81 and 82. You are not considering 82. You are considering grid number 81. Likewise, in northings you have between 99 and 100, so you are considering 99. So the 4-figure grid would be 81, 99. So whenever you get 81, 99, you would find the settlement that is Panthawada. So likewise, you will be asked about the compass direction, or you will simply be asked about the direction from one place to another. So if you see the place, this is Kachwada and this is Panthawada. So the question is the direction or a compass direction from Kachwada to Panthawada if you have to find. So then you just make a line north and south. This is east and this is your west. So you see this line running almost between north and east. So here from Kachwada to Panthawada, you will find the direction as northeast. Similarly, if you have to see Kachwada from Panthawada, then this you'll see as north, south, west and east. So this place is southwest of this place, that is Panthwada and Kachwada. Now you are finding the direction of Kachwada from Panthwada, so you will find Kachwada is southwest of Panthwada Panthwada as because it is located between south and west, so southwest. So this is how you find the direction of a place in a map. Now the next question you would see is the differences that we find between settlements or even about the drainage system. Drainage, here the large drainage you see, this is white here, it is Sipu river. This is looking white, usually it is supposed to be blue because water is resembled with blue color. But this is a seasonal river, hence during the dry period there is no water in this region. So only during the rainy season you will that is monsoon season you will find water here, that is blue. So this is a seasonal river, hence these are mostly dry. So this is a main river here, Sipu Nadi. Rest you will see this black color lines coming out. So these black color lines that comes out resembles the drainage pattern. So now let us talk about first the settlement. All these red boxes that you find anywhere in the map, this is considered to be settlements. Now settlements, as already discussed, this is clustered because houses are placed very close to each other. Then here if we see, this is exactly on the roadway, so you can consider this as the linear settlement. That means, as discussed, houses that are placed on either side of the roads or railway tracks, these are considered to be linear settlement. So if Modi and Panthwada, if the question is asked about the differences between the settlement from Panthwada to Modi, you would simply write this is clustered or nucleated settlement, and here in Modi, you will write it as linear settlement. So this would do it. Now the next is, if we see the drainage pattern, in terms of drainage pattern, you see if the river, these black lines are coming out as like that of a branch of a tree, the branches that comes out. So if you find that those kind of river, then we call it dendritic river. Remember the branches of trees. So that is dendritic river. So if the question is asked the type of drainage in grid number 8194, this is it, then you would simply mention it dendritic river. So the difference, you see, what is the difference between the drainage pattern between 8194 in the grid number 8194 and the grid number 8394? Then here what you see, this is coming out like branches and the angles that is formed is not specific. But here if you see the drainage, you will find the angles formed is almost 90 degrees. So that means a river when joins almost straight to another river, this type of drainage pattern forms the trellis drainage pattern. So here the difference would be this is dendritic and here it will be trellis pattern. So these are the basic questions that you get. Now the next is, as already discussed, you will find the questions related to map, the questions related to contours. Contours are all represented in brown color, right? And then you will find the contour interval of the map is 20 meters, but here there might be contour lines that would be running across. Say for example, the number of contours at grid number 8295. If you see here, this is written here very close to it, 200. So you have to there write 200. The question would be like related to contours as what is the value of the contour line in square, that is square, that means grid number. You will be given a grid number 8295. So then you will have to mention this number as 200. But if you are asked what is the contour interval of the map, then you would mention it as 20 meters. After that, you may be asked any of the man-made feature and a natural feature. Remember, agricultural lands are not natural features, but natural vegetations are. But the trees, these small green colored trees that you see as a surveyed features, this you cannot consider as a natural feature. Vegetation, natural vegetation, you can consider it as natural feature. The next natural feature that you can write is about these portion of the map. You see all brownish here. This usually represents the sand dunes, or you can say these are the sandy features. So these sand dunes are natural features. You can mention it as one. The next is, you must see in this river these small black lines here. So these small black lines that you see on the river, this is actually the broken grounds. Because of dryness in this region and water not available throughout the year, the land becomes dry and they crack, and this is where we see the broken grounds. So that also comprises the natural feature. And then if you have to talk about the man-made features, then settlement it is, roads it is, you can mention any of these man-made features. The next question that you get from here is the distance to be measured. Distance, when we try to measure distance, you follow the roads that leads to that particular place, the main road that leads to that particular place. So if you have a straight line, it is very easy to measure, but if the lines are crooked, then it becomes very difficult. So when you have a crooked line, what you need to do is you need to take a piece of thread which will be provided to you in the examination hall. Using that thread, you measure the line, the total length of the line in centimeters, obviously. Now, after measuring in centimeters the line, you measure this thread with the help of your scale. So see the specific length that you get in centimeters. Now, after you extract the distance with the help of that thread in centimeters, next what you have to do is, with the help of the scale of the map, the scale of the map that you have is 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer. You see here, 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer is the scale of your map. So when you have to convert that distance into kilometers, what you have to do is, you have to divide the extracted reading, that is the distance that you calculated with the help of that thread and a scale, and whatever you get, you have to divide it by 2 so that you convert that into kilometers. So this is how you find the distance. Now, in other case, you will be given to find the areas. Areas, you'll be mentioned the grid number. A specific grid areas, you will be asked to measure the area. Say for example, you are asked to measure the area south of grid number 92. So south of grid number 92 is this portion. So if south of grid number 92, you have to consider this entire area. So you have here, from this portion to here, consider from 77 to 85. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. 1, 2, 3. So what you have to do here is make it very easy for yourself. Your scale is 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer. So rather than measuring this in centimeters, you simply measure it in kilometers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On the ground, this is 8 kilometers long. Then again, 1, 2, 3. So on the ground, this is 3 kilometers. Now you see, this will be the length and this will be the breadth. So it's easy for you to calculate with the help of the formula length into breadth. That is almost like finding the area of a rectangle. So because the shape here forms a rectangular, so this is length and then breadth. So multiply length into breadth. So this is 8 and this is 3. So you get 24 square kilometers. Do not forget to mention the unit properly. So this is how you calculate the area. So in this map, this is the basic questions that you can find out. The next class we will try to learn with the help of another map of another set, that is 45 dy 10. Thank you and you all have a good day.